I'm here to be an all-time great.
You're now rocking with the best.
Purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back title.
Welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
Go Lakers!
What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', Laker Nation? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. Lakers win 103-101 against the San Diego Clippers. It was a good, intense game. It was a tough battle at both ends of the floor. It was a good start for us. In the first quarter, AD got going. He ended with, He ended with 34 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He was unguardable tonight. Defense ability on both ends of the floor. AD stepped up big time, and shout out to everybody on the stream, man. But shout out to Rob Pelinka for picking up Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters played great tonight off the bench with 11 points plus 17 on plus minus. Plus 17, man. Plus 17. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma for stepping up, baby. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma for stepping up, man. Oh, Clipper fans, I can't hear you. What's happening? It was a tough battle. I know we won by 2. But at the end of the day, love the energy. I know we went up 11 or 12 in the first half, and then we relaxed, and then Paul George and Kawhi ended with, Kawhi ended with 28 points. Paul George ended with 30. Paul George ended with 30, and it's all good. It's all good. Basically, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard helped the Clippers get back in the game. Also, Patrick Beverley dropped 12 points. Shout out to Anita Kendrick. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to my girl Vanessa. Salute to you guys for watching the stream. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I'm turned up right now, man, because Clipper Darrell was talking. Bring Clipper Darrell in here right now. Go send him this link on Instagram. Send him the link and tell him to get in here right now. All that talking he was doing all summer. Patrick Beverley, you were talking all summer. You were talking all summer. You feel me? And we won. A win's a win. But I'm going to keep it real. LeBron was playing terrible in the first half, in the second half. Terrible. Let me see. LeBron shot 6 for 19, 2 for 7 from 3, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, -4 on a plus minus department, only 16 points. Unacceptable. Really, really unacceptable by LeBron. Really, I know he won, but LeBron had to do better. I know he made the timely stops down the stretch, but there was times where we could have put the game away. LeBron could have turned up, which he did towards the second half, and LeBron shut me up because I was tweeting my friend Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah, big time LeBron fan. I was texting Isaiah. It's his fault, but LeBron shut me up. That's what I'm talking about, LeBron. That's what I'm talking about. Shut me up. You feel me? And shout out to Alex Caruso. 7 points, plus 9 and plus minus. Dion Waiters, plus 17 and plus minus 11 points, man. Just overall, it was a sloppy game. Too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers, y'all. Way too many. Way too many turnovers, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, no one can guard AD on this Clipper team. Like I said, like I said, AD, 34 points. Dominant. Pick and pop, shoot that mid-range. The defense, Anthony Davis was great, And I really, really liked how Kuzma played defensively on Kawhi Leonard. And it seemed like Kawhi Leonard didn't score that fourth quarter. But I'll get into that in a little bit. The first half, I'm going to get back to the first and second half. The first half was playing really good. We were playing really, really good. We were playing really, really good. And second quarter, we went up 12 and relaxed. And then Paul George and Kawhi woke up. And then back and forth in the third quarter, the Clippers went up 11. And then I tweeted or texted my friend Isaiah, LeBron needs to step up more. And then, boom, started to get going. AD turned up in that third quarter, man. And it was back and forth. And Lakers showed championship execution down the stretch. You know what I mean? AD turned up. LeBron turned up defensively down the stretch. Guarded Paul George in that third quarter too. Paul George was not Paul George. LeBron was guarding Paul George and Kawhi. The third quarter he was guarding him defensively, taking charges. And that's what I'm talking about, LeBron. That's what I'm talking about. Get the two best players and say, come and get me. Let's get it. I like the energy from him defensively in the third and fourth quarter. And it was back and forth. And, I got to give a shout out, man. Shout out to Rob Pelinka. I'm going to say it once again. Shout out to Rob Pelinka for picking up Deion Waiters, man. When we were down, he brought the energy. Caruso came in too, facilitating, playing that tough defense, man. And, hey, Skip, what about you saying LeBron can't play defense in the fourth quarter? He shut down two of your best defensive wing players in that fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Shout out to Alex, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support on the merch, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you, Big Baby Jonathan squad, man. But yeah, man. Overall, I liked how Lakers played in that towards the end of that third quarter, because that's when we made our run to. AD was hitting the three. He had 30 points by the end of the third quarter. So it is what it is. I liked how AD played defensively, offensively. AD was unguardable tonight. I was telling Clipper Darrell this. That that no one could guard AD on this Clipper team. And I already know here's going to happen. Paul George got fouled at the end of the game. The referees were making a lot of bad calls tonight on both ends. But LeBron James came up when it mattered, and that's all that matters to me. And what do you guys think in the comment section? What did you like about this game of the restart, man? It's back, baby. I like what we did tonight. Defensively, rotating the ball, but we got to clean up on the turnovers. We got to clean it up on turnovers, because I did say on my pregame show and my pregame before Thursday, I was talking about free throws. Free throws and transition defense. We did that tonight. So I got the stats right here. Go to team stats. Free throws. We shot 75%. They shot 75% as well. Offensive rebounds, or total rebounds, we got 45. Offensive rebounds, 11 to their 4. Assists, 21 to their 17. Turnovers, we had 16. They had 22, but total points off the turnovers, they had 14 off of ours, and we had 29 off of theirs. So we did a good job of there. Points in the paint, 40 points in the paint. AD dominating both ends in post. Our largest lead was 13. Theirs was 11. That was in that third quarter. That's when AD turned it up offensively. But in the second half, the Clippers shot 16 out of 36, 44% from the three-point line. Like I said, force them to drive. We did that, but they would kick it out to the open shooter. Patrick Beverley hit that three, but we got to clean up on those. We shot 11 out of 36, 30% from three. We shot 28 out of 37. Free throws, they shot 21 out of 28, 75%. Let me see here. Blocks. 3 blocks, us, they're 5. Fouls, 27 fouls for the Lakers, 30 for the Clippers, man. Fast break points, 9. Lakers had 9, Clippers had 8. So overall, man, steals, we had 6. They had 6 overall. But overall, man, Lakers did a good job towards the end of the game. I know sometimes I get hard on LeBron, and that's just how I am. At the end of the day, that's just how I am as a fan. I'm hard on my team. I have every right. If I think someone's doing a horrible job, I'm gonna call them out. You feel me? Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, man. Salute to everybody out there watching, man. Throw up your Laker gear right here. You know, we in this thing, and everybody's talking about, oh, we can't beat the Clippers. We beat them 2-2. Season ended the series 2-2. We tied the series 2-2. And if we get contributions from Dion Waiters again like this, Caruso had some big time plays where it's not going to be on the stat sheet. It's going to be on the replay. Diving for loose balls, grabbing it, throwing it like he was running out of bounds to save it, and he threw it to LeBron, and they set up a play, and then Danny Green hit 3. You know what I mean? 8. Just this team, man. It feels so good to have this Laker team back, man. It really feels good. You know, I know on Twitter I was a little bit, I ain't gonna cap because I don't cap on my show. I was a little bit upset by the way Lakers are playing, and I said we ended up playing lackadaisical on defense. You know? Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, like I was saying, man, I was just getting frustrated, but sometimes at the end of the day, man, we always get frustrated at times, man. We can't get mad at ourselves for it. You know? Come on, man. How's everybody doing tonight, man? In the comments, man, what'd you think about tonight's game? What was the number one thing that you like about tonight's game, and what do you want to see the Lakers work on in the next game on Saturday versus the Toronto Raptors? You know? Hey, you already know, it's San Diego Clippers. You feel me? How can I do a watch party? Hold on. Let me go to my homepage. Now we're going to see what the excuse is for Skip Bayless tomorrow. But it's okay. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I mean, I'm really looking forward to what they're going to say tomorrow. You already know, you already know what they're going to say. Oh, no, Montreal, no this, no that. It's all good. We still won. I'm excited. And Kyle Kuzma, man, stepped up big time. Stepped up really big. I really liked how he played. You know, coming off the bench, scoring mentality, man. You know, I really liked how he played defensively. He shut down. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy? He shut down. He shut down Kawhi in certain situations. Playing really good defense. Kyle Kuzma's defense stepped up big time. You know, you feel me? Kyle Kuzma's defense stepped up, man. Yeah, you already know it. LA original. You already know. It's crazy. You know, like I said earlier, man, the referees were doing a horrible job tonight. You know, horrible job. You know, horrible job. You know, so I'm gonna horrible job. You know, it was horrible, but we still beat him. You know, shout out to Robert Kendrick for watching, man. Hey, Robert, if you're listening to this, man, LeBron, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, go after those two players. That's what I'm talking about. You shut them down in that fourth quarter. LeBron, thank you. That's the energy I like. You know, you're not standing in the corner. You're not standing in the corner. You took it to the basket. When it was like 1 minute and 30-something minutes left, you went to the lane, layup. Danny Green missed the shot. You get offensive rebound, put it back up. You got a Kawhi with like 2 or 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. You got a Paul George in the last down the stretch, man. So shout out to you, LeBron, man. You shut me up tonight. I appreciate you, bro, for doing that. You feel me? You know? I'm about to bring. Hopefully he gets in here, my boy Robert, but he probably won't. But it's all good, you know. So at the end of the day, man, love what we did down the stretch in the fourth quarter, man. We turned it up defensively. We got in transition, shot the 3-pointer, rotating on defense, you know, and. You know, sometimes we let them shoot the 3, man. We got, like I said, we got to force them to drive. You know, force them to drive. You feel me? You know? Yeah, you already know. 4 from, sorry, y'all. 4 from 7 from 3. You already know the vibes. You know? Kuzma, if Kuzma could play like this, Every game, we're winning the championship, bro. You know? What up, Russell? Morin, how you going? How's it going, bro? Hope all is well with you and the family, man. Salute. Yeah, man. And I said this on my podcast prior to Thursday's game. AD's going to drop 34 at least. 34 and 8. Close enough for me. You know, I'm excited, man. We're 1-0 in the restart of the season. We're 50-14, man. We 50-14. You know, and shout out to Kyle Kuzma for playing defense. Sliding that feet. Sliding that feet, man. Rotating. You weren't scared to guard Kawhi. You were getting beat a couple times, but you would play great defense of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard tonight. I don't know, man. I don't know where Clipper Dale is. He's hiding because we won. You know, I thought we were going to win by 30, but I was off. But, hey, win's a win in this league. We're 50-14, man. We got 50 wins. We're number one team in the West. And here's what's going to happen. I wonder what Stephen A. Smith's going to say. You always say LeBron needs to show up in these type of games. He did tonight. So put respect on LeBron's name. I apologize to LeBron about being like that, man. He shut me up tonight, but I love it. You know, it's crazy. Now I want to see what Skip Bates going to say. I want to see what Max Kellerman's going to say. You know what they're going to say? No Lou Williams. No this. It doesn't matter. We'll see how they do it in the playoffs. But if we lost, y'all lost without Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell. It's panic time. Does LeBron care about Does LeBron care about these 8 games? But when we win, it's they got lucky. I'll take a win. You know, it feels good to win. It feels good to win, man. And I was getting a little nervous, but you know. Let's see. Jonathan, let's be real, though. No, we would have won. Who would guard AD in the post? 8 Lou Williams and Trez played, we still beat him. You feel me? And Lou Williams is a liability on defense. You feel me? And Trez Harrell's cool, talented, plays both ends of the floor. But AD would go to work on Montrezl Harrell. Barbecue chicken, pick and pop, mid-range, post up, fadeaway, spin, layup, dunk. You know? Montrezl Harrell can't guard AD. Not Zubac. Not JaMychal Green. You see how every time AD would get in the ball in the post, he would get fouled by JaMychal Green or Zubac? You feel me? Yeah, true. Hey, but Lakers forced Paul George and Kawhi to kick it out to the open shooter, and they Clippers didn't execute, man. But the Lakers did execution down the stretch. So I'm very excited. You know, I love what we did, and all those people that said we don't have a deep bench, we got a deep bench. We got potentially 3 prolific scorers off the bench. J.R. Smith, Deion Waiters, and Kuzma. Everybody's talking about we don't got a deep bench. Are you kidding me? Deion Waiters turned up tonight. You know? He turned it up. He was driving to the lane, getting the, talking mess, playing that tough defense. You feel me? I liked what Deion Waiters did. I want him to be in the rotation. I want him to be in the rotation more. Because there was a time when we're up 12, up 11. Frank Vogel takes him out, puts J.R. Smith in. We give up the lead. So Frank Vogel, you have to make a decision on who you want to play. And I feel like you need to play Deion Waiters more, man. Love his energy, love his hustle, his grit. Tonight, mid-range jumper was on. KCP played good at times, but overall he struggled. Dan Green stepped up too defensively. JaVale McGee played great. Dwight didn't play so great tonight because he got in foul trouble at one point. But he did make timely defensive plays and timely rebounds. That's all that matters. If you get the defensive rebound, block shots, it's all good. What up, more than the game? You already know the vibes. West Coast, baby. Laker Nation. What's popping? I'm pumped up, man. I've been waiting 4 months, man. 4 months since NBA real basketball, man. If AD plays like this in the playoffs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He was shooting threes, pick and pop. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, if AD turns up like this, it's over with, man. It's over with. And I really liked how, I'm going to talk about it right now. At first, I said LeBron's game tonight was worse than his Laker career. It was in the first 2 halves. First quarter, second quarter. Third quarter was trying to find his niche, and then he switched his shoes, and he started to turn up. So LeBron, you shut me up tonight, and I appreciate you for that. You know, it's all good. You took over when you needed to, and I like it when you do that. Drive to the lane instead of dribble between the legs, step back 3, miss, and then don't get back on defense. You did a good job tonight. Love what you did. Defensively, you shut Paul George down. I'm excited, man. What you did tonight, you shut me up. Appreciate you, LeBron. Shout out to everybody on the stream, man. But I'm going to end this Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. I'm going to do a preview of the Lakers versus Toronto Raptors tomorrow. With the Raptors fan, Freddie from the Freddie Podcast will be on the show tomorrow. We're going to dissect that game. So much more. But make sure you guys click the link in my description on Instagram. And I have merch out. Use promo code BigBabyJonathan24. Get 15% off. Go to my bio on Instagram. Click the link in it. Get some merch. Send me a screenshot. Proof that you purchased some. And I will shout you on my social media, man. But until then, everybody, have a blessed, positive Thursday. Salute to everybody on Laker Nation, baby. Throw your jerseys up. We in this thing. Go Lakers, baby. West Coast, the best coast. Peace out. San Diego Clipper fans, bye-bye. Take that L with you back to San Diego. Doses. Go Lakers.